love to go back to bed right now. I can't even lie. Like when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to just like spring out of bed and just start doing things unless I have to, right? Or if it's like a weekend and you're waking up to something really exciting. But when I wake up, I'm like, I just need to sit there and like wake up for a minute. That's why red light's really nice, because it's 10 minutes of me just sitting there. I actually was up just over an hour ago. I took Duncan out at 5:30 in the morning because he was like really whiny, and it seemed kind of serious, and so I just took him out to pee really quick and then came back in and fell asleep for an hour. So I think I was just at a worse place in my sleep cycle when I woke up at 6:30, because when I woke up at 5:30 I was actually feeling kind of awake and like ready to go, but now I'm just tired again. The sun is coming up. It is so cold out today. I've just been really itching to try a new morning routine and like work out earlier in the day and just, I don't know, I don't really like, well, I love kind of sitting around and taking it slow all morning, but like, I don't know, I don't really want to do that anymore, and I really don't want to go work out right now. Like, I'm just tired, and so I'm trying to figure out kind of like what I want my morning to be. Get in a routine of walking Duncan in the morning, but I don't know if I want to start my days with like a walk or get my lift done right away. I don't know. So I'm gonna go check and see how busy the gym is. You can like see it without actually going inside. So I'm gonna walk past and check it out and be right back, because it'll help me decide. You know, I don't know if like the early morning rush is like crazy or not. Okay, yeah, so the gym is pretty busy as I expected. So I think I'm gonna have to start my mornings with a walk, which is fine. I'm kind of hungry, like I woke up kind of hungry, so I'm gonna make my protein coffee. We're gonna sit down and read, maybe journal while I drink that. Then we're gonna walk Duncan, then we'll go lift. Yes. Cheers to a new morning routine, although we are in the trial and error phase. He's trying to go under the blankets. There we go. He's good. I love ice rolling. Seriously, I always wake up so puffy. And I've been pretty hydrated lately, I feel like, but something about sleeping, like I just wake up puffy and it feels so good. Depuffs your face, but also helps wake you up. Something warmer. It's been warm out lately, and it's like the day I decided to take Duncan for a walk in the morning, it's 36 degrees. Like, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a little bit cold, but we're moving, so it's not that bad. It really does feel good to get out in the morning though, but also like what I did this morning, waking up without a plan, is probably the worst thing you can do. I always say wake up in the morning, have a plan, make as many decisions the night before so that you don't wake up with decision fatigue, because if you wake up and you have too many choices to make, you're so much more likely to bail or like go back to bed, you know. And like for me, I easily could have gone back to bed, right? But you keep me accountable. So as much as I hope my videos are inspiring to you, you also keep me so accountable. And as you saw with 75 Hard, like I am consistent, right? Like I am good about that, but you don't always want to do it. So just like filming and like having you there, I'm like, okay, you can do it, Morgan. Like you got to get up, you got to get to it, like commit to it. And right now, by like walking him in the mornings, I am preparing for when I have to do it when it's warm out. Always thinking of the dog, right? Always thinking of Duncan. But seriously, like you have to take advantage of the morning when it gets so hot during the day here, and like he doesn't have a yard that I can just let him play in by himself. So I'm trying to set myself up with the habit now, because it's really gonna come in handy. Also, I'm using the GoPro right now. Can you tell? I'm really hoping that the sound is good. I have no idea how the sound is on this thing. Good job. Good boy. Good job. We walked for 30 minutes, which is a great start to the day. You can see my face is red from like the cold and the wind burn kinda. But let's get ready for the gym. Typically I do cardio after I lift, but that's more like intentional, like harder cardio, like the 12 to 30 or something like that when I need more energy. But just like going out and walking Duncan, I think is okay to do before I lift because I don't think it really takes away from my strength and my lifting power. It's more so you just don't want to be too tired going into it, but my face is cold, but I'm not too tired. The color difference here is crazy. I love when my hair is freshly washed. I washed it yesterday. It feels so good. For this lower body day, I walked down the stairs to get my blood flowing. Then after my warm up, I jumped right into squats, which were feeling amazing. Then I did split squats, which honestly, I feel like I'd rather just do Bulgarian split squats compared to these just in place, but maybe next week. Then I did some heel elevated goblet squats, which were feeling great. And lastly, some regular kickbacks. I always love any type of kickback, honestly. Great workout. Workout was great. I was sweating. Not that that's a measure of how effective it is, but like sometimes I sweat a lot, sometimes I don't. I was sweating. It's also funny because I was gonna tell you in recap, like after I got ready, like, oh yeah, this morning I checked to see if the gym was busy because if it's too busy, I know myself, I won't film and I want to film my workout. So I have the luxury to just kind of switch up the order. I'll go later. Well, it was busy at 7 a.m. It was even more busy at like 8:40 when I went. There was a lot of people there and like this is not a public gym, right? It's like private. It's in my apartment building. It's like our gym. So a handful of people in that small space makes it feel like there's a bunch of people. But you know what? I'm proud of myself because I still filmed. I didn't get a bunch of people in it. I didn't make it weird or anything because I don't know. Other people don't want to be filmed. Other people don't want like I just feel like people probably don't want this massive tripod out. So like I just like to keep it discreet, whatever. On one side of it, it's like, yes, don't care what people think about you. But on the other side, like I just want to be respectful. So I film my workout and it's great and amazing. And let's shower and then eat breakfast. In the morning lately, I'll do these two vitamin C like brightening products. They're both by Versed, which is drugstore and fairly affordable, which is great. Then for moisturizer, I've been loving the First Aid Beauty Hydrating Dewy Gel Cream. It's such a good daytime cream. The consistency, like it's lightweight, it's blendable, it's not too thick and creamy. It's just so good for daytime. And then I'll finish off with sunscreen. I'm trying to use this one up. I do like this one, but this one is insane. Like actually insane. I love it so much, but I want to like finish this and empty it before I move on. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let my moisturizer like soak in and dry down and I'll put this on in a little bit. Side note, my nails, I'm so proud of myself. Like I've been so consistent with my hair oiling routine. My hair is feeling amazing, which I do think part of it's genetics. I have decent hair, but I've been so consistent with that. My skin, I've been so good about, and it's not just the products. I truly believe it is hydration. It's what you eat, and I've been really good about both of those things. I've also been not picking, which is crazy and unheard of for me. Like I've been treating my skin so well. Also my nails, okay? I painted them last night, so they're kind of messy. Right, like I'm not the cleanest painter, especially because the nail polish is getting old, but these are my natural nails. They look long, they look healthy, they look clean, and I'm so proud of them, okay? Because if I am not biting my nails, I'm usually picking at my cuticles, or I'm doing both. And I haven't been doing that regularly since like the past few months. I've just been so good and so clean, and I just want to keep it up. Like, I don't know, I'm just very proud of myself because who can I attribute all of this stuff to is me. It's my daily habits, it's what I've been doing, and I've just been so good about not picking, and being consistent, and yeah, I've been struggling with my nails since birth. So we're making progress. I would like to make the bed, sir. I would like to make the bed. Oh, Chunks, you're so sweet. Are you a little princess? So my favorite sweats ever are Talentless, and they came out with pink for Valentine's Day. I'm so obsessed. I do think it would look better with a bit of a tan. And I was gonna self-tan last night, but when I saw the weather was gonna be really cold today, and we're going out to dinner tonight. I didn't even mention that. I'll tell you all the details and everything. But I was like, okay, it's gonna be 40 degrees all day. I'm not gonna be showing skin. So I just did my face tanning spray. But like with this light of a color, I feel like you need a little glow if anything shows, and then you look phenomenal. Bagel time. I made a fresh batch yesterday. Well, technically 2 batches. I did 4 cups Greek yogurt, 4 cups self-rising flour. And I don't have a container that's like big enough and good for these, so I put them in a bread bag. Hopefully that keeps them good. But I always let them cool, and then I slice them all before I put them in the fridge, so that when I'm making them for breakfast on a day-to-day basis, I don't have to go in and slice them each time. And I put them on the top rack to just toast the insides a bit. Lately, I've been obsessed with making egg salad, or also like chicken salad or tuna salad, stuff like that. And so I followed a recipe once, but I learned like you really don't even have to. So here's what I've been doing. I really wish I had those breakfast sausage patties, because I had one yesterday with this and it made it so much better. But I think I'm only gonna go for 1 egg today. Of course, you gotta crack and peel the egg. And then I'll start kind of like mashing it up. Adding some cottage cheese. Yesterday I did a 1/4 cup. Today I'm doing a 1/3. I'm only doing 1 egg, so I'm gonna kind of go heavier on the cottage cheese just to add some more protein. And you know how I like to do cottage cheese in my scrambled eggs? So this just like makes sense to me because it's still cottage cheese in eggs. Add some Dijon mustard and some light mayo. Mayo can be pretty calorie dense, so I just add a little because I do love mayo and I like the mayo taste, but I'm not trying to go too crazy here. Mix it all together. Add some salt and pepper and a cut up green onion and mix. You can add more things. I've tried it with dill, which is really good. But these are just some household ingredients that I typically have, and that tastes really good with this combination. If this was like chicken salad or tuna salad, I've been adding celery to that. It'd be good with also like nuts and then grapes and stuff like that. Beautiful. My bagel is nice and toasted, and I'll just add this salad over top of them, and it's perfect. Even with just 1 egg, this is about 25 grams of protein, which is great. Yesterday when I added the breakfast sausage, it added a whole 9. It kept me full so freaking long yesterday, which was great, but I'm very excited to eat it. It's been my fixation lately, and it's so easy to make at home. Like I just throw a few things in a bowl, mix it up, and it's good to go. Way less mess than cooking eggs, which I'm sure, I've been eating this so much lately, so I'm sure I'll get sick of it sometime soon. But I do really like to have eggs in the morning. I love these bagels, as you know. Gorgeous. Work of art. I've been super good about electrolytes lately. So we're gonna have some liquid IV. This is strawberry lemonade, which should be so good. I don't know if I've had this one before, but we'll do electrolytes and creatine. I went like a week without creatine, so I'm trying to get more consistent with it. Typically I am consistent with it, although honestly, during 75 hard, I don't think I was consistent with creatine, like at all. So my body's probably rebuilding my stores, as I think they call it. But I've been trying to have 1 glass of water that is creatine and electrolytes in the morning. I mean, clearly this isn't right when I wake up, but it's at least in the morning time. For hydration, for energy, but I need to be consistent with my creatine. And then also before I have coffee, because like, you know I'm gonna have coffee this afternoon, it's good to get this down, right? So I truly love liquid IV. I'll have it linked, but you can also use like Celtic salt, or there are other ways and probably cheaper ways, or like grocery store ingredients that you can get to just spice up your water and get some more electrolytes in. Although the strawberry lemonade flavor is very good, and it just makes it fun having like a flavor, so I do really like liquid IV. And again, something I wasn't doing during 75 hard, because you have to drink a gallon of water with nothing added to it. I couldn't add electrolytes, or I wasn't supposed to add creatine. I could only like dry scoop it, or if I put it in water, then I can't count that water, you know? So I got a comment that really put it in perspective. Like sometimes it's just about the word usage and the timing, and then you read something and you're like, oh my gosh, you know, someone was like, remember 75 hard isn't a health challenge. And I'm like, wait, you're right. It's not necessarily like to make you healthier, it's for mental toughness, right? And I promise I'm not gonna talk about 75 hard forever, right? But just saying, like, this is something I personally consider to be healthy, right? Like having creatine, electrolytes, still drinking water, but it's something that I really couldn't do during the challenge. And also I didn't turn into this big hater, right? Like I might try it again someday. I'm not saying that I'm never gonna do it, but just a note. Yesterday, I made a latte recipe I saw on TikTok, but I made it way too sweet, so we're gonna try it again. It's called like a graham cracker, teddy bear, I don't know, something of the sorts latte, but it's one that you don't need to like buy stuff for. It's made with household ingredients, which is why I love it, because I drink coffee creamer, right? That's no secret. Like I love my coffee creamer, although I'm actually out. I don't have any in my fridge right now. But it's nice because then I see the recipe. I don't have to wait till I like go to the store and buy something. I can just pull things from my cabinets, whip it up, and try it out. So that's why I love it. It's probably a tad better than coffee creamer in terms of ingredients, whatever. Anyways, this is what you do. We're gonna make it iced. So we have a glass, start with a little honey. I'm gonna go light on all the ingredients because like I said, it was way too sweet. A little brown sugar. Let's not go too crazy. Some cinnamon, although I really don't think you can go too crazy on the cinnamon. Like I'll put a ton, that's fine. Then we'll grab a iced pod. This is iced Legero, which is good for iced lattes. Put that in. I think I need to fill this a bit. One moment. Then we'll just brew the pod right over this mixture. Into our frother, we'll add milk to the latte line. I am out. Have no fear, because I know you're really scared right now. We have another. Always got the high protein milk. Sneak in some extra grams where you can. And then some sugar-free maple syrup. I love using sugar-free maple syrup as a sweetener because it's so low calorie. I guess I've never really looked at the ingredients. There's probably some stuff in here that isn't that good. There's definitely some stuff in here that isn't that good, but it's literally so low calorie, so we'll add a little bit. And froth on cold since we're making it iced. Let's mix all the things in the espresso. We'll get some ice. Oh, it's gorgeous. Now for the real test. Oh gosh, it's still so sweet. I thought I went so much lighter today than yesterday. Ooh, I don't know which ingredient I'm adding too much of. Or is it just all of them? I don't know. And I'm a big sweet tooth. Like I'm someone who I'm like, oh, the sweeter the better, but apparently not here. I'm also, to be honest, not a huge honey person. But so the plan, let's talk the plan for the foreseeable future. Okay, today's the 13th. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. However, Keith's parents are coming to visit this weekend, so they get in tomorrow, so obviously we're not doing like Valentine's Day stuff tomorrow. So we are gonna go out to dinner tonight. We're going to this place called Birdie's. We actually have a gift card there, but they don't do reservations and they open at 5, so we're just gonna try to get there early. I don't know how busy it'll be being the day before Valentine's Day and the fact that Valentine's Day falls on a Friday, which like makes it really convenient for people. So I don't know, but we're gonna do that later. And I did so much computer work yesterday. I'm feeling like in a really good spot, which is amazing for me. So I'm thinking right now, I'm gonna start cleaning up a bit. So they're only here for a short period of time, but I still want things to be clean, right? We are going to the UT versus Kentucky basketball game on Saturday night. Keith's dad is from Kentucky, so we're going to that. It should be fun. And we're not gonna like sit in the apartment all weekend, right? But it's just like, if anyone's coming over, this place is gonna be clean. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lay. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the longer day. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lay. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the longer day. In the sun. coffee table was a vibe for like a minute. I just didn't want to get a new one in the move. I'll get a new one someday, but I would not recommend this ever because you have to do so much more cleaning. You have to wipe the top, but you also have to wipe the underneath, but then also stuff on both of the sides. Like, it's just so impractical and it gets so dirty because it's clear glass. Also, we always put Duncan's lick mats right there, so this window gets so dirty.
Always be turning my sky blue, but maybe I can't get to you. So why don't you come to stay? 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lay. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the long day. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lay. The sun goes around the state.
Look what just showed up at the door. I told you we're celebrating today. How cute. It's from Insomnia. It's a cookie cake and cookie dough on top. We love cookie dough here. So we both agree that cookie's really good. The cookie dough on top, however, is kind of weird. It's almost like powdery. Cookie's very good, and I'm thankful and happy regardless.
I was just also expecting that to be like frosting, so it was like a frosted cookie cake.
Yeah.
So much worse.
It also seemed like online, well, I didn't order this, but when you order it online, like this side thing, it seemed like it was more like frosting, not like there's a bite because we wanted to see if it was edible. Not like an edible sheet of paper. A bit underwhelming from his perspective. I would never say that, but very thankful. It is always the thought that counts. Very nice. Okay, for more context, so I wanted to vlog today, but I wanted to really start like waking up and trying new aspects of a morning routine. If you've been following this year, like I literally wake up, I like take Duncan out, have water, red light, and then usually I dive right into editing and emails and stuff like that. And I want to not do that. Part of the reason I do that is because when I wake up, I naturally just want to like chill, hop on the computer, get stuff done because YouTube like is my job, right? But at the end of the day, it's also a hobby. So like when I wake up first thing, I want to get to work on that, which isn't really a bad thing. However, I do think if I kind of put myself first and do some more habits that are just benefiting me personally, like personal development, you know, things like that, and setting the tone for the day, I do think I would benefit more from that. And I do feel good and better when I start my day like that. You know, like I hate postponing my workout and like not moving for a while when I wake up. And so I'm gonna try to figure out what I like best, you know, in terms of what specific things I do in the morning, the order, the timing, all of that. And not that I'm gonna follow like a strict hardcore morning routine every day, but I want to change things around a bit. So today is kind of just like a trial and error day, right? Like I said, it's not good to wake up and not have a plan because then you're so much more likely to bail. And I didn't bail today, which is great, but I wanted to see, you know, how busy the gym was, how good it felt to move in the morning and just take Duncan for a walk. And as the season changes and the weather changes, you know, the sun is gonna rise at different times. It's gonna be different temperatures in the morning. So I'm gonna kind of have to feel that out. I'm really just more motivated when I start the day with putting myself first in that aspect. And staying on top of my work makes me wake up with like less anxiety. I have to get this and this and this done. And then I allow myself and give myself the freedom to actually like work on myself in the morning, you know? I'm also reading the Miracle Morning book, and maybe I'll just do that type of morning routine. There's basically 6 things, and how he goes about it is he has 1 hour, so he does 10 minutes for each thing. I'll go more into it probably in a different video, but so maybe I'll try that out and kind of pick things from that. But I'm just trying to, I want a new morning routine. I want to move earlier. I want to wake up and like just do things for myself right away. I really do think the morning set the tone. And this is a trial, right? Like it's my first day trying to like actually walk Duncan in the morning and like do this and that, whatever. I'm emphasizing trial because it's not good to try to change too many things overnight because then they won't stick. So I'm gonna discover my morning habits and try new things probably over the next little bit. I'm kind of in this new chapter and I'm really excited about it. Here's to a new morning routine. We're gonna figure it out. You know, if you put yourself first, you work on yourself, like you develop yourself, you're more likely to succeed in other areas of your life, your relationships, your financial, your this, your that, whatever. So I wanna do that instead of just jumping on my computer first thing in the morning. Let's do it. So I just changed because it's literally 46 degrees out and I was not about to wear a freaking crop top, even if it's a hoodie. I'm not wearing a crop top. So I kept my sweatpants on though, but it is time to walk Dunks. It's about 2:30. But Keith is able to take a break from work right now, which is awesome. So we're gonna take Duncan on a long walk since we're going to dinner, like early dinner today. So walk him, get back, and then I'll probably start getting ready. But man, it's not been this cold in a while. Like, we are at a cold front here. Let's get some exercise. He's been so tired all day. I really like the morning walks for him. I think they are definitely gonna be a staple of our routine. Good job. Good job. Walked Duncan before we were gone for a little bit tonight, and I just ran down and got an Amazon package. I ordered this the other day. So basically, I used to use the Canon G7X Mark II, right? I have 2 of them. They are both broken. So one of them, the viewfinder is completely shattered. The other one, it's an interior issue, like where the memory card is held. It's like all messed up. But so I tried taking them apart and transferring the unshattered viewfinder to my old camera that is like still working internally. I don't know. They're both taken apart and I couldn't figure out how to work them. The reason I wanted to fix it, because this camera that I use now, it's a Sony, and it's much, much better. It's like a Sony ZV-1 Mark II, I believe. I don't know, but the audio is so much better. The picture's great. There's more settings. Like, it really is better. The Canon G7X used to be known as kind of like the OG like vlogger camera, but now it's kind of known as like the Insta-baddie camera. I need scissors. Because a lot of people realize how awesome the pictures are, which of course I knew that. I mean, I've been a Canon G7X owner for years now, right? So I always knew the pictures were awesome because the flash is really good. My camera doesn't have a flash, which is very sad. But so I was trying to fix my Canon G7X. I know this is a really long story, but I couldn't figure it out, okay? I thought I put it all back together and it just was not working. So I might try again someday, but whatever. However, I realized that I could buy a flash adapter thing and put it on my current camera. So I want to take a picture after I get ready and stuff, like later tonight when we go out to dinner, and use this camera because I want to post more on Instagram, and I am going to post more on Instagram with using the camera, which I realized. So when we went to Colorado, 2 of the girls on the trip had like nice Canon cameras. They didn't have the G7X, but they had like a PowerShot one that was really awesome. And I loved how the pictures turned out. And I'm like, yes, I want to post these. I want to be taking more photos. I want to be posting more photos, whatever. I got really excited about it. So I was like, okay, let's improvise. I bought a flash adapter and we'll see how this works and how the photos turn out on my Sony camera. You're so handsome. See how he just sits there so nice? Like a good boy, a good gentleman. Oh my goodness. I can't get enough of you. So I clipped it in where my microphone normally goes, so I'm wondering what the audio sounds like right now. I do think the microphone makes the audio so much better, especially compared to my G7X, but you just clip it in that spot. Unfortunately, you can't have both at once, but I doubt I would use the flash while filming and vlogging. It would just be for photos, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to work this. I mean, it's way more bulky than if my G7X just worked, but of course I have 2 broken ones, not 1 working one. I cannot figure out these settings for the life of me. I'm getting half good, half completely white, like it's washing me out, but I need to get ready. It's already 4:20. We're supposed to leave in like 20 minutes. I had so much time to get ready. Then I started editing, and now all of a sudden I have 20 minutes. How does this always happen?
Pick a movie, I'll pick you up, we'll go eat sushi. Or we'll go downtown. With our best moves we can boogie. Oh.
My settings might be all messed up for me trying to figure out this flash, but makeup is done. I wanted to put my hair up because this is a high neck sweater and it just feels right. And here is the outfit. So cute, right? See that lighting? Yep, that's because I messed something up. But little cowboy boots, I love these. And I think this is perfect for Valentine's Day.
My, oh my, we both look so fly, like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us. My, oh my, when we drive on by, they just can't deny. Yeah, they wanna be like us. Na 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 na.
I feel like my camera's so dark, I cannot figure out the settings. I figured out how to work the flash, and now I think my video's screwed up. So I'm having camera issues. I don't know. I just made peppermint tea because it's supposed to be good for digestion. The restaurant was great, but you know, I'm very, very full. So I just washed my face. I'm doing nighttime skincare, and then it is severance time. The next episode comes out today, and I'm so excited. I wish we could finish it all, but it's being released like 1 episode per week, so that is not how it works, unfortunately, but oh my goodness, I've been waiting for it all week. Normally for skincare, I'll go in with these First Aid Beauty Radiance Pads. They're good for exfoliation, it's a good toner. Then I use a retinol at night. I'm not like super loyal to this one or anything, this is just one that I have. I started using retinol this year and it's been really good for my skin. In the beginning, I was like breaking out and had so much texture for a long time, but my skin finally got over that and it's been really good for me. I also have this like night reset serum. I don't really know what's in this, to be honest, but you're supposed to use it at night and it's very calming and feels nice, so I like to go in with it. I'm not self-tanning or anything tonight, otherwise I would let all of my serums dry down and then I would go in with my face tanner, which I use this one. It's by Coco and Eve. I love it so much. I like it rather than mixing drops into my moisturizer. It's just, I don't know, I like that you just spray it, let it dry, and it's easy as that. And lastly, I have this nighttime moisturizer by L'Occitane. Otherwise, I would go in with First Aid Beauty's Ultra Repair Cream, but I have this for at night, which is awesome. Very luxurious. Don't forget a little sleep mask. This one's by Lawless. I have my tea and my red light, and it is severance time. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not, and I'll see you in my next one very soon.